Something I think about a lot when I watch sitcoms is specifically just the fact that when you have a family sitcom, specifically a family sitcom, a sitcom revolving around a family, one thing that happens is if you have kids in that show, you're going to have really, really smart kids and you're going to have really, really dumb kids. You're not going to have a lot of in-between kids because those in-between kids wouldn't be as interesting as the really, really smart kids or the really, really dumb kids, which bothers me so intensely because it takes away the concept of kids ever getting to be fully rounded characters because they're either going to be known as the really smart one or the really dumb one with no in between, and that's like immediately kind of exhausting. So in Modern Family, of course, we've got the Dunphy kids, and we're just going to go around the Dunphy kids first because it's easier. So you've got Haley, who is really, really dumb and maybe has an eating disorder and is just really vapid, and that's her entire character for the first like 2.5, 3 seasons. Oh, and she has a boyfriend, and she's always trying to sneak out at night. Then you have Alex, who is a genius, who doesn't care about her looks because she wants to set herself apart from Haley. And she, like, doesn't really care about boys until she does, but when she cares about boys, the funny joke of it all is that because Alex cares about boys, she's really not going to get the guys that she wants. She's going to get, like, ugly losers for the most part, which is where her Rowan, Luke's friend, comes in. Now, a part that bothers me with the entire Alex storyline is they try really hard to make it super duper ridiculously creepy that Alex is dating this kid, okay? I cannot explain to you how uncreepy it is that Alex is dating this kid. A, the kid is a year older than Luke. Like, he's stayed back a grade. B, Alex is only maybe 2 years older than Luke. It's never fully specified to us exactly how much older than Luke she is, but we know that they're very close in age because the actors who play them are the same age. And C, because I'm doing numbers on my hand, but I'm doing alphabet out loud because of course I am. C, Haley dates Dylan. Haley's a sophomore, Dylan's a senior. When Haley is a junior, Dylan is supposed to be in college. He doesn't end up being in college, but he is significantly older than her. In fact, it might even be a bigger age gap than Alex and Roman. This was going to be on sibling dynamics, but right now it's actually just becoming about my intense hatred of Alex getting shamed because people are always like, isn't it weird that Alex specifically only dates boys that are younger than her? No, it's not. Because honestly, she's really not dating guys that are that much younger than her. Even when she was a freshman in college, dating that jock, he was in his like last 6 months of high school, and she was a freshman in college. The age gap is basically non-existent. The only reason, and even if it was a sophomore and a senior in college, Alex had not actually gotten to be in college for a long enough period of time because of her mono that they were basically at the same grade level anyways. And people shame Alex so consistently in a way that they never ever shame any of Haley's boyfriends except maybe Rain or Shine. But honestly, Rain or Shine doesn't get shamed that much, even by me, because I like Rain or Shine. Okay, I'm not a huge Nathan Fillion person anymore because of his like love for Joss Whedon, even after all of these years and all of these fucking allegations. But I love Rain or Shine because Rain or Shine really was a great boyfriend for Haley. They had all of the same thought processes up until he went into his midlife crisis mode. But that all being said, we can discuss this later. Someone will remind me to discuss this later and I will make another video about it. But Alex is the really smart one, and what she does, because she's really smart, is she messes with her siblings. She tricks her siblings so that they can charge their iPods in their mouth or charge their phone battery by like putting it against their hair like this continuously. Because it would be so much funnier to have this character who's so much smarter than her siblings that she can cause all of this drama. And then you have Luke, who is again dumb, but dumb in a different way than Haley is dumb. Haley is dumb in like a vapid way, in a way where you just think that maybe she is dyslexic, or maybe she has ADHD or something. We assume that Luke has ADHD. We really assume that Luke has ADHD because Luke is a boy, so therefore him having ADHD is much more likely than Haley, at least to us, the audience, because especially at this time period, the concept of girls having ADHD and getting diagnosed was so far back and far away from everything because girls get girls' neurodivergent symptoms are so significantly different than boys, and the world's only ever looking at the boys for this. My dogs are in trouble. They're staying in the kitchen until further notice because they just keep causing mayhem. So they're staying in the kitchen until the mayhem can stop being caused, and they don't like it. They are not in any, like, harm. Okay? They have beds, they have water, they do not have treats. It's 9 o'clock at night. Honestly, we should take the water and put it up soon so they aren't trying to, like, pee throughout the night. But, like, they are fine. They just want to be with the people, and they don't get to be with the people right now because they keep misbehaving when they're with the people. What was I saying? So we have these 3 siblings, and because we have these 3 siblings, so we have dumb, smart, dumb, that's just what we got. That's how the entire dynamic comes across. So we have just the very, very, very basics of these characters to a point that it's kind of unfair because we never get to look at the smarts of these characters or the intelligence of these characters for longer than 30 seconds. We get to look at Alex being stupid and making bad boy decisions almost as much as we get to look at Haley making bad boy decisions, but we judge Alex more because Alex is smart, and we judge Haley less because Haley is not smart. All the while, Haley is the one who goes for any career that she wants and really seems to succeed before she skipped over to the next career because we are trying really hard to show that she can't be successful because she didn't go to college and she doesn't know what she's doing with her life and she's really lost, even though honestly by the age of 25, I think that she would be 25 by the end of the show, right? Yeah, because the show started when she was 15, so by the end at season 10, she's 25. Yeah, does she get pregnant out of wedlock? Yes, but does she have a stable job? Yes. Does she know what she wants to do with her life? Basically, she's rising through the ranks of this company that she had to fight tooth and nail to get into. Does she have a stable boyfriend? Yes. The only reason that she didn't have a stable boyfriend for a hot second was because her mom kept trying to push her to the boy that was treating her like garbage. Which, you know, you can understand Claire's concepts and ideas and ideations for that entire thing. We'll look past it for now. But we don't get to see Haley actually being smart, and when we do get to see her being smart, we only get to see her being emotionally intelligent for 30 seconds before she goes back to being the screw up. And the same with Luke, where Luke isn't screwing up in a way that's going to get him continuously in trouble, but he is very much making these decisions where people go, oh, Luke is dumb, and where his uncle gets to judge him for, like, having bumped his head a lot when he was a kid, and where even if he's starting, like, a big business, no one has faith in him for this business until he brings in, like, an adult man in his 40s who also thinks that it's a good idea. Muffy, go lay down! Who also thinks that the business idea is a good idea, and it is a good idea, and I'm waiting for that idea to actually come to fruition in the real world, because boy would I like to be able to just have one thing where I, like, tap my phone against the stupid medical desk and go, yes, this is all my information. Everything on there is, here you go. Don't make me fill out another frickin' form to go to this urgent care. Thank you. That's all I want in life. Okay, but anyways, I didn't fully, like, think through what I was going to talk about with this, which is also why I went on the, like, 2-minute Alex dating versus Haley dating rant, which I could really still go into. But the thing that bothers me is, A, this wasn't always how sitcoms were, but now it is a lot more of how sitcoms write themselves, and I think a part of it has to do with Malcolm in the Middle, and I think that there was a stage in, like, the 90s where we were going from Full House to The Nanny, to, like, was Step by Step the 80s and 90s? I think Step by Step was the 80s and 90s. So you're getting, like, all 3 of these shows at almost the same time without being the same time, and you're always gonna have the dumb character, but a lot of the time the dumb character in these shows was the Kimmy Gibbler. Who's off on the sidelines, comes in for a hot second, the Steve Urkel effect, if you will, where it's like just like the goofy weird one. But you can't have that in shows like Modern Family because all of them are part of the family. We do not actually have many recurring characters who are not a part of the immediate family. And yeah, you can say Pepper. Yeah, you can say Lavernius. Yeah, you can say Jane Krakowski for like 30 seconds there, but they're only in episodic stints. They are not continuously there forever. Whereas Full House was bringing in characters from the outside world to be those goofier characters so that the entire main family could be like, the sane ones and the ones who are like learning their lessons and being a part of this thing. But the sitcom, the family sitcom, was very much a family sitcom that was looking at the family aspect and learning and growing. And Modern Family is not about learning and growing, it's kind of about being a bad person and getting away with it. So having these kids who are not going to be in every episode for the first like couple of seasons because they're technically children and minors and they're working way fewer hours than the adults makes it so that they had to like really condense these kids into concepts and into ideas which they stick with as the show goes on. All of the adults went into their absolute worst characteristic because the show really thought, oh, maybe we can keep them the same forever. But with the kids, they were already at this basest level idea of themselves and they were never given the chance to grow further outside of that because they were so written to be in these shells, in these cubes, in these boxes, that going out of the box for longer than an episode at a time was never going to work because the kids weren't really written to grow, let alone be written for 11 seasons. I have to go figure out what to do with my dog. I love her. She's gonna sleep in bed with me tonight. She's perfectly fine. Cannot emphasize this enough. She's in timeout. And she can't tell a kid to count. You can't tell a dog to count. Like, I don't know. I don't have kids. I have dogs and I have tiny little monsters who are dogs. Okay, love you. Bye.